going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing my 1-year ownership video for the Tacoma. It's actually been about a year and a month now. Taking it on a few trails and taking it on a few camping trips. Just wanted to share some opinions with you guys, as well as do a full walk around, show you guys what I've done in the past year to the truck. If it gets kind of loud, it's because I'm right next to a bunch of trucks running through dirt. And yeah, let's get it. So I just wanted to share some opinions with you guys. If you're looking into buying a Tacoma, or if you already have a Tacoma and you want to build something similar to this, I just wanted to just give you guys a little bit of an idea what you're getting yourself into. So I just wanted to start off with saying that 99% of the Tacoma stories you've heard are true. The power is lacking. If you're getting on the freeway trying to pass someone up or any of that stuff, it's going to struggle, especially if you have bigger tires. These are 33s, more weight up top and then weight in the bed, or if you're towing, it's probably going to struggle a little bit. Another thing is the transmission. It's pretty bad. Last year we went up to Tahoe, probably put about 5,000 miles in on the truck just going to Tahoe, and every time we hit a steep grade or any kind of slight hill, that transmission just hunts all the time. It's consistently downshifting, upshifting, downshifting, trying to find the right RPMs to be at. I did try using the ECT power button, like some people say that helps. It kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. It's a hit or miss. It still hunts. You can fix that all with gearing and a tune. I'm planning to do that when I move up to 35-inch tires. Probably not going to be anytime soon, but it's going to be done all at one time. Another thing I want to say is this rig loves to squeak. Before I changed the suspension, upper control arms, the rear leaf spring squeaked stock, the upper control arm squeaked. I had a few other squeaks somewhere in this area right here, but they all went away once I switched out all the suspension parts. Also, the interior is kind of lacking. We'll go into it when we get into the truck, but my dash was squeaking for a hot minute until I got mad enough to hit the dash, and then it fixed it. So I guess that's the fix, is punching your dash and then it fixes the squeak. Another thing is, if you're trying to find a rig for a family, I would say kids good, adults bad. I've had 3 adults in the back seats and they're just like this the whole time next to each other. The cab is small. The cab is very small. For kids, it'll be okay. For if you're hauling a bunch of adults, it's really tiny. This rig is kind of small, but I think if you really tried to, you could fit a family of 4 in there, maybe with a dog as well. It's perfect size for me, my wife, and my dog. And if we do end up having kids, they'll have enough room in there. Aside from that, there's not much more to say about the rig. I love it. Let's do a walk around. So starting in the back, I do have a soft topper. Probably the one thing I would never get rid of on this rig. Everything else can go but the soft topper. I do have a Kurt rear recovery point. Inside the bed, I did add a OEM bed mat and Cali raised bed stiffeners. These are tight because you can use them as a tie downs as well. Did have to modify this a little bit just to get a little cut there for the stiffener. I did also add Cali raised bed mounts on the corners. Probably going to put some chase lights or save them for when we go to the dune so I could throw up a flag. Almost forgot to mention, but I do have a water port back here. This is the day port, perfect for weekends in my opinion. So in the rear, I'm rocking Dobinson's twin tube shocks, as well as Dobinson's rear leaf light medium pack. And I'm not sure if you can see it in there, but I'm running a pair of Sumo Springs bump stops. Those bump stops are a lifesaver. They pretty much eliminate my body roll, as well as make the ride a little bit better when we're on the highway or for mobbing through trails and just smacking the back end when it's full of stuff. Yeah, get those. I'm running SES Ray 10s, 16x8, -12 offset. It's wrapped in BFG KO2s and a 285/75/16. These are sick. I got 5 of them. I got a full-size spare under there. While we're on that subject, for the full-size spare, the 285/75 barely fits in there. Like, I had to smash it in there. So if you're planning on going up to 33s, If you're on the lower end of a 33, you might be okay. If you're going for a true 33, it might not fit in that OEM position. So moving on to the side, I'm running R4T's bolt-on sliders. Haven't had any issues with them. Running Dobinson snorkel with a snorkel upgrade Cyclone pre-filter. Can't wait to get that thing dirty. Up top, we got an up top Overland Bravo rack. Love that. Kind of wish I went for the Alpha, but this one's perfect. No issues with that. We're also running a Rome 6.5 foot awning. The 5 foot is cool. It'll be like directly with the rack, but it just doesn't offer as much shade. That's why I went with the 6.5. It does poke out a little bit, but it's fine. Also up top, we got some Amazon, I think they're X-Bulls traction boards, as well as a Plano all-weather gun case that has like all my recovery gear as well as my compressor and some other goodies in there, tools and stuff. As for the front suspension, I'm running Dobinson's twin tubes in the front as well with a 1.6 inch spring, as well as Dobinson's upper control arms. Also in the front, I got a CMC from Beeps Offroad. They also did my Viper cut, which is pretty sweet. The front driver's side, you can't tell, but I did do the EGCS East Coast Gear Supplies clamshell bushing swap for the needle bearing. It's supposed to help you when you lift your truck, because sometimes you get a vibration if you lift your truck and you don't do that. So I just did that off the rip just in case. So this right here is just a sticker overlay. A lot of people ask me about this. Just bought it off of Amazon. I'm gonna do something about that, but I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do yet, because I think I'm gonna cut this all off and put a steel bumper on it soon. Just don't know when. In the front, we also have Bulletproof Fabricating's front grille. Looks pretty cool with the black camo lettering. Also added this TRD emblem. I'm also running Bulletproof Fabricating's front recovery points. Those are kind of a must if you go out at all. The OEM tow hitches aren't made for recovery, and I've actually seen videos of the OEM tow hitches breaking off from people trying to recover with them. We also have a WeatherTech rock and bug shield for the hood. Also WeatherTech window visors. I'm also running rigid D-series dish lights. Not sure, these are subject to change. I'm gonna do all the lighting on this truck sometime in the next couple of years. It's just not a necessity for me. There's other stuff that are more necessary than lights. Like these ditch lights, and then maybe some other auxiliary lights are going to be all I really need for when we go nighttime running. But as of now, we haven't done any kind of nighttime off-roading, so not really a necessity for me. Under the hood, I do have an ARB differential breather kit rooted to the back. I'm not going to pop the hood just because it's really heavy, and I will do those hood struts sooner than later. But yeah, moving on to the inside. Not much to say about the interior other than it's really dirty from the last time I went out. I just haven't had the chance to clean it. I'm running WeatherTech front and back mats. Up top we have a bunch of random patches. A lot of them are from Hawaii Offroad Yodas. These are some sick patches. Not much more to say other than that. I am running an Expedition Essentials Ram rail mount. It just uses a trackball with an arm to the mount. I plan on putting maybe like a Garmin or something up here, like a Garmin InReach or something like that, just so when I go by myself to do some solo adventures, I'm not left in the dust if I get stuck or if I get hurt. At least that way I'll have someone to contact someone. Also in the back, I have a MyMedic medic kit. I'm trying to get certified for first aid, but that's just there so all my nurse friends, when we go out, they can do something if someone gets hurt. Aside from that, that's pretty much everything I've done to the rig in the past year. I am planning to do a lot more this upcoming year. We're going to be doing a lot more adventuring, a lot more solo camping. Probably going to be putting an RTT on it soon. Last year was just kind of hectic with the wedding and then a bunch of other stuff that was going on. So that's about it. I hope you guys found this informative. If you guys have any questions on pricing of any of this stuff, let me know. I'll shoot you prices. If you like the video, like it. If you have any questions, like I said, comment. If you guys want to see more content with the rig, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. So I just kind of wanted to go over a couple. There's a yellow jacket on my rig. Ah. Yeah, that guy's music's heck loud.